Hello, this is the second question for doing our nodal analysis. So, first step what we have to do is we have to identify our nodes, isn't it? So, first step what I am going to do is I am identifying my nodes. Okay, so first node is here. This is my first node. Then there is another node 2. What is a node? Node is an interconnection point of 2 or more elements. And I have another node here 3. Okay, so I have two nodes 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so first I should make you remember that while considering the voltages, so here we have to consider voltages V1, V2 and V3. Okay, so we have identified our nodes. While identifying our nodes, we have to count how many elements are there in connected to each node. So my first node, that is it has how many elements? 1, 2, 3. 3 elements connected to the, we have 3 elements connected to the first node. Similarly, for second node also we have 3 elements connected, and to the third node we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements connected. So in the next step, what is our what thing we need is we have to find the reference node. So reference node has a maximum number of elements connected to it. So naturally this 3. Third is the reference node which is having 4th element. So what we have to do is we have to connect this to our ground terminal. Okay, so I have just roughly drawn. While drawing ground we are notating it with a 3 terminal like this. Okay, so we have to ground it. So how can I say? We have V1 voltage corresponding to node 1 and V2 corresponding to node 2, and we have V3. V3 value it is grounded 0. Then we have to check it. Okay, if there is any voltage source, then we have to check whether the voltage source corresponds to any of the node. അതായത് ഇവിടെ 100 volt വന്നിട്ടില്ലേ, ഒന്ന് ഗ്രൗണ്ട് ഒന്ന് നോഡ് 2ന്റെ അങ്ങോട്ടാ, which means V2 is equal to plus 100 volt. Okay, we have to check it. Then we can, what is the advantage of doing like this? That is, if we have a node voltage given, then we can reduce the number of node equations. Okay, ഇപ്പോൾ ഇനി ഈ സെക്കൻഡ് നോഡിൻ്റെ ചെയ്യേണ്ട കാര്യമുണ്ടോ? Because there is no need to solve for the second node because we know V2 value we know it is 100 volt. Okay, apparathikum it will be very easy for us to solve the equation. Okay, now so we had our first step, that is we have assigned the node values and we have analyzed the different nodes and we have selected the reference node, and we have also analyzed the voltage at each node. What is the second step? In the second step we have to assume the current direction. So while considering current direction, I have told you that it is better if we assign the current direction as the same direction. So this is I1, this is I2 and this is I3. Okay, and I forgot, where is the current I? We have to find out the current I. We have to find out is this one. So this I3 is my current I. Okay, this is my current I, or you can write it as we have to find out the current I, that is through my 10 ohm resistor. So I3 is my I, and now what is it? This is my I4. Okay, and let us be like this. Okay, first step what we have to do, we have to apply Kirchhoff's current law at my node 1. So what I will do, I1 is the incoming current I1 and I2 and I3 are the outgoing current. So I1 minus I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. This is our Kirchhoff's current law at node 1. So what is I1? I1, we know it is a 5 ampere. Okay, and what is I2? I2 will be equal to the current flowing from here to here, that is V1 minus V3. V3 is ground, so V1 by 20. V1 by 20. And what is I3? I3 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 10. That is V1 minus V2 divided by 10. Okay, so we should remember that this I3 value we have to find out. This is our current I. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to substitute it. And if I am substituting it, that is 5 minus, we can write like this, that is 5 minus I2 value, what is I2? V1 by 20. V1 by 20 minus I3. I3 is V1 minus V2. So we have to take care of the bracket. Don't forget to put the bracket. Otherwise there is a chance for error. Okay, so if I am substituting this, that is 5 minus V1 by 20 minus V1 by 10. Minus and minus, it is plus plus. V2 by 10 is equal to 0. Okay. Then what is V2? V2 value we have already found it as 100. Isn't it? So I can write it as 100. So I am replacing it with 100. Then my value will be 5 minus V1 by 20 minus V1 by 10 plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, then in order to, I can directly write this 5 and 10 as 15, isn't it? 15 minus V1 by 20 minus V1 by 10 is equal to 0. So here we have V1 and 15 only. For simplifying this, I am multiplying it with value 20. Okay, so what is 20 into 15? 2 into 15 is 30. So 20 into 15 is 300. 300 minus V1 minus 2V1 is equal to 0, or 300 is equal to V1 plus V1 is minus 3, isn't it? Minus 3, here it will become 3V1, and V1 we will get it as 300 by 3, that is 100 volt. Okay, and what is the required value we want? We want the current through, current I3. What is this current I3? This current I3, I is equal to V1 minus V2 by 10. Okay, and what is V1 and V2? V1 we got it as 100 minus, what is V2? V2 already we got it as 100, isn't it? 100 minus 100 is 0, isn't it? So no current flows through our 10 ohm resistor. Okay, no current flows through 10 ohm, or I value is equal to 0. Okay, so I hope you understood how I have done my problem. If you have any doubt, then just ask me. Feel free to ask me, no problem. You are first years, but we need these basics in our further years also. So that's why I am taking strain in recording the video. Okay, now I make you remember that while considering the current source, it is better if we assume the current direction as same as of the current source, and voltage, it will be better if we substitute this node voltage as the same voltage value. So in the next problem you will understand a little more clear. Okay, so third problem which you feel very difficult for you to solve, I will solve it and give you. Okay, thank you. Happy learning.